I see blood everywhere.
Even the little kids are talking about seeing mice and stuff running around in there.
He was like eaten alive.
When Evansville police and EMTs receive an urgent 911 call describing a grisly attack by rats on a 6-month-old infant, they immediately race to the scene. As paramedics race against time to save the child, it is the nature of the attack that leaves investigators sickened beyond their wildest imaginations.
Yeah, I see his fingers. And
bro, we just gonna jump right into it, huh? It ain't no build up or nothing. They just said, bro, fuck this shit, nigga. A baby was eaten by rats. Damn.
I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed.
Early in the morning on September 13th, 2023, police officers and EMTs quickly arrive at the Shoutout family home, expecting to see an injured baby off to a local hospital. But what?
Not to get off topic, Shoutout, it already sounds like this family got problems with the name, starting with the name.
They don't yet realize is the child's injuries and the infuriating reason behind them were something they never could have anticipated. Approaching the house, the officer can't help but notice the front porch is congested with toys, household objects, and heaps of trash. When he enters the house, he's greeted by Delana Thurman, the aunt of the victim, and David, the victim's father. Both are also looking after several crying children and heaps of trash. When he enters the house, he's greeted by Delana Thurman, the
I'm sorry to keep rewinding. I'm trying to keep track of what's going on. They're kind of going kind of fast, you know what I'm saying? I've been smoking. I'm trying to...
of the victim, and David, the victim's father. Both are also looking after several crying children.
I walked in and found him this morning. He has a crying all night long. And
that doesn't happen to the baby not make a sound.
Officer Green proceeds to gain further details from Delana, David's sister-in-law. He finds out that all of the other 4 children are under the age of 10, 2 of which are Delana's children.
So you're saying you didn't have a mark on him when he went to bed?
no marks on him at all.
No mark at all?
Yeah.
We laid him down, he was happy as could be, he fell asleep, we came in here to watch some TV.
What time was that?
No, we put him to bed at what?
Like, about 8.
About 8?
Yeah, I mean.
And then we just came in here, we haven't heard anything since then. I mean, he was frustrated at one time around like 10 or 11, but I went in there and I gave him a spot.
Moments after the officer's arrival, EMTs enter the home to tend to the victim. The officer is stunned by the
don't sound right. Something's fishy about this story. So you just found the baby dead the next day? The next morning or whatever? Hold up, man. Something's not right. Something's not adding up. And you to be the child's father, you should be hysterical right now that your baby's dead. And you just acting like this is another day in the park, another walk in the park for old Bobby.
Of the infant's injuries.
He's got marks all over him and his fingers are like chewed off.
His fingers are chewed off. His fingers were chewed off? Something don't sound right, bro. For an infant to get his fingers chewed off, he had to been dead for a while. And he said the baby didn't make any type of noise. Nigga, what? Y'all killed? It sound like y'all killed that baby, bro. It sound like y'all killed that baby and then tried to let the rats eat it to cover up the story that, nah, something off. Off.
Didn't hear him make a sound all night.
I sat around my finger at 11 when I checked on him and gave him his bottle.
I've been having a rat problem here, but I've got traps everywhere, I've got bait balls set everywhere. I've tried it the best I can.
That doesn't happen to him not make a sound all night. Wait.
I can't go with my son.
No, not right now. You can sit down. Can you talk to them? This is mom and dad, get the rest. I can't talk to those people. I'm gonna lose it. Here
Bro, this is fucking sick, man. This is fucking sick. God, man, my stomach, bro.
You should have seen the baby. It's terrible. They said to make a sound all night.
As more officers approach the scene, they are equally appalled by the disturbing injuries and the terrible conditions of the house the children live in.
Make it make sense.
It's hard to contain the rage. It's hard to contain the rage.
That's not. Oh, that's it. I had to walk out. Babies died. Big like close situations, but the fact that he was there with his feet alive, you're telling me he did like a sound?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No way.
In the house, but don't have diapers laying on the floor. Like,
Well, I can already tell from the porch how bad.
I showed him the picture. It's bad.
So it looked like the fingers were chewed.
Like, I took it like going. Like he was like,
This shit making me mad, man. Real talk, I mean, this shit making me mad, man. I'm gonna try to get to the rest of this video, but man, the further I go on, the further this shit is pissing me off, man. It's pissing me off.
he did a lot.
All of them?
He's gonna lose at least a couple, but the whole hand's just chewed up.
With the baby finally receiving treatment in the ambulance, it was time to dig deeper into how such a grotesque attack on the child went unnoticed. The suspects are clearly being less than truthful, and officers must get to the bottom of it. Police isolate the victim's father, David, for questioning.
You just want to take a seat.
Look.
I need to stop frowning before I get wrinkles on my face.
Just listen. I have no idea what's going on. I just got here, but I want to talk to you. But you're not under arrest or anything. But I'm going to read you your rights before I talk to you, okay?
I was getting all the kids up, ready for school this morning.
Okay.
I went in there like I've been doing. Went in there to get him up, and I see blood everywhere. So I got him up. I was like, okay, where's the blood coming from? I worked for AMR for a while.
Okay.
I was like, where's the blood coming from? You know, said, did he have a nosebleed? Did he have an ear bleed? I noticed amount of blood, and I see his fingers. And I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed. All right. And
Okay, what does he sleep in? Like a crib? Or?
he has a bassinet.
A bassinet?
Bassinet that's on the, like, stands up, you know, off the floor.
Okay.
And
God, this is making me mad, bruh. I'm about to break my shit. Okay. Oh, okay. Make sure it's straight. Good? All right.
it's in the corner of the room. Never had any issues.
So you think the dog was chewing on his fingers?
No. We have a rat problem here. I've been trying to get rid of them. I've got Terminex here. I've got bait blocks. I've got traps.
Okay.
All set. And it's,
Or you could just move. Or you could just clean your house. Because moving ain't going to really solve the problem. You're still dirty as fuck. But the fact that you have rats and your baby got eaten by rats. And it went unnoticed. So y'all just forgot about your baby getting eaten by rats. Man, so I want to hear what's the real story. What's going on? Man, fuck this shit. Let's keep going.
The baby's mother, Angel Shoutout, was reportedly staying in a nearby mental health facility and wasn't present during the attack on the infant. David brings the officer to his son's room, where the incident occurred.
You need to get out of
See,
here.
they need to put the father in there too. They need to put his ass in there too. Put him on the same medication. They need to be neutralized.
You don't want to look in there, it's fine. You just...
he sleeps over here. He has a pack play.
Okay.
The blood-soaked bassinet and boppy pillow create a scene like something out of a horror movie. A defenseless infant would not have stood a chance fending for himself against what was likely a multiple rodent attack. The officer only has time for a brief look before David becomes overwhelmed.
Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Let's get you some... Let's get you some cigarettes.
That's my baby, you know.
I know. Oh. They're gonna help him, okay?
As David paces through the house, the children are becoming restless, realizing something is
Woosah.
very wrong. When David is able to take a minute to calm down on the front porch, officers gather near the ambulance to compare notes. Despite the house's condition, the question of how this many rodents were infesting the property and the role the adults played remain to be discovered.
Is it both hands?
The right hand's the worst. The left one is, for lack of a better term, more superficial. His feet. Nothing really noted on his back. Groin area looks okay, a little bruising in the perineum.
According to the police incident report, the baby had over 50 rat bites all over his body. Despite the terrifying wounds on his left hand, it was his right hand, however, that had the EMTs deeply concerned about the child's well-being. He would need a blood transfusion when he arrived at the hospital, as the wounds were nearly fatal.
We'll get him buckled up before
All right.
any of us get angry enough to take a load to the parents. I'm assuming they're not coming to the hospital.
No. Absolutely not.
All right.
I don't know how you wouldn't hear it.
This has to be excruciating. And if he wasn't screaming, then something else.
Yeah.
While the officer continues to speak with David, the children are growing restless inside as an officer tries to calm them down.
Hey, bud. It's okay. Here.
Here, come over here. All girls. Yeah, the little boy. You want to sit down?
You know what? Fuck all this talking, man. Send their ass to jail, man. Send them to jail. Send them to jail. End the video. Whew. Oh, shit, man.
A call from DCS, their person, to see if they're going to want the kids to stay.
Okay.
So we'll wait just a little bit, and then if so, we can stop here in a minute.
I know you two want to go to school, but we're going to wait until one other person comes, and then maybe we'll get to go to school, okay?
I know, but Bobby is getting the help that he needs.
I'm trying to get to this video, y'all, but this is hard to watch. I don't watch any of these videos I'm reacting to beforehand. This is my first time ever seeing this shit. Like I said before, I stated in one of my other videos, if it don't pertain to me, I don't notice it. Like, I literally don't pay attention to it. I literally don't pay attention to it. I don't know what the fuck be going on. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't know none of this shit. I'm not a social media type of guy. I'm just not. I don't be on social media. I be doing other shit. I don't got time to be on social media. I'd rather pay somebody to be on social media. But I'm going through a new thing in my life. I'm trying to try some new shit. So this is me trying something new.
Out of this house.
Please do not ask again.
Well, let me show you again. Can you hand mine? I'll give him all this.
Hey, bud. Can I give you a hug? Can I give you a hug? All right, bud. I know.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Even the children saying they scared. This is disheartening, man.
Oh.
I'm bed bleeding. I'm bed got bleed all the day.
Yeah.
Baby's gone.
He's at the hospital, okay?
He comes right back. Yeah, he comes right back. Get that down there. He's brave.
Suddenly, without provocation, one of the children says something alarming.
I saw the mouse go all day.
You did?
Yeah. Not me. I just find it in my room wanted.
Okay.
And bite me.
Yeah.
And I'm just scared.
Yeah.
And the other children are getting bit by rats. And they're vocalizing this to the police. So if they're vocalizing to the police, I'm pretty sure they vocalized it to the people that's watching them. Arrest them.
In his bed.
Yeah.
And fight. And by his feet. Very quick. We got this house. And on his head. We get out of this house.
Bro, even the kids are saying they need to get out. Bro, even these kids are saying they need to get out of this house. Even these kids are self-aware enough to realize that they need to get out of this house. This is crazy, man. This is downright diabolical.
When he got out of his house.
Hearing the child's haunting plea to leave is heartbreaking. They clearly recognize the danger they're all in. After a few minutes, the officers take them outside to play, hoping some activity would lighten their moods and ease their stress.
Want blue? There you go.
What's your favorite thing to draw?
Ooh, that's a triangle.
Yeah, I like it.
You like triangle. What color chalk would you like to use?
I like it.
Can you draw me a flower?
Yeah, I like it.
In a minute.
In a minute.
Draw a flower.
I'll make you some more.
Oh, if I can bend down.
Around this time, officers discuss their horrifying observations, planning a way to rescue the remaining children.
I told Dad that we're going to keep all the kids here.
Okay.
Really. Because they all need to be checked out.
I looked and I asked them if
Well,
anybody had boo-boos. Nobody had boo-boos.
They're all, even the little kids are talking about seeing mice and stuff running around in there.
Officers and DCS guide David back inside to gain a better idea of the recent conditions of the house. In stark contrast to the serenity in the yard, the house is in a state of chaotic disrepair. Used diapers are littered across the floor along with garbage and clutter. The house was reportedly smelling foul, and there were a number of visible rat traps. Despite the disturbing state of the living room and the bloody nightmare in the baby's bassinet, officers still don't know that they've only scratched the surface.
The kitchen is a mess. So I've been remodeling, and I pulled the stove out and got really swept out and trying to get the kitchen worked out. So I will let y'all know there's a mess in there.
In the bedroom, the team of officers photographed the mess, blood stains, and rat tracks, processing the scene and taking pictures of the area for evidence. With DCS and police investigating the bedroom together, an official from the DCS has a moment to share some interesting information.
You guys have pictures?
Of the home, like previous pictures, so we should, yes.
That's right. The DCS is very familiar with the Shoutout family. In fact, there have been 3 ongoing cases and 1 decided case attached to David specific.
Hold up. So they already got 3 cases against them? And they still have their children? They said DCS is already familiar with these people. This can't be real. This got to be the Twilight Zone. Is this what we doing now?
Beginning in December of 2022, there was 1 claim of neglect and 1 claim of lack of supervision. Finally, in January of 2018, David was charged with neglect of a dependent with endangerment, a level 6 felony, but the court withheld judgment, sentencing him.
What the fuck? So this is our justice system. This is in 2018. Y'all let this nigga keep his kids?
Suspended probation, providing very little recourse for his actions. In February 2021, David was charged with possession of substance, for which he received 1 year of a suspended probation sentence.
Methamphetamines. The nigga smokes meth.
While a case manager visited the home once a week, it was clearly not enough to prevent the unspeakable
let me
attack.
not say that. Let me say that. For y'all who don't know, if y'all take Adderall and y'all take a drug test, it shows up as methamphetamines. Just to let y'all know. So he could be taking that too. But I doubt it.
On the baby, nor did it prevent the other 4 children from potentially being exposed to serious diseases due to the animal feces and rodents. In the kitchen, the mess goes from bad to nauseating. In the police report, David stated he believed there was a dead rat behind the stove and decided to replace the appliance. Delana adds that this renovation caused garbage to pile up in the kitchen, making the trash situation far worse. Rats scampered away when they opened the door to the kitchen.
Ain't no renovation to make the trash situation worse. You was already nasty. Try to make an excuse. Oh, we was renovating the house and the trash is starting piling in. Fucking liar.
Forcing David and Delana to lock the door to prevent the children from going inside.
Is this a closet over here?
Where? I'm sorry.
The door that's next to the back door.
Oh, no, that's
Man, fuck this shit. Skip forward. I want to see what happens. This nigga gonna get arrested or what?
But
I mean, those get around.
We got enough. We got enough evidence. I seen enough.
There's one behind the couch.
I seen enough.
One.
However, in the weeks prior to the attack on the baby,
not think it might happen, but I'm just...
and 1 count of neglect for both counts of her. Thurman was charged with secure housing that same day for his family, but it was too late. DCS removed all 5 children from their parents' care soon after. Delana Thurman was charged with 2 counts of neglect on a dependent,
Nigga, should have been charged, goddamn, you should have charged them 2 counts of neglect times each child. I hope it was each child.
A dependent in a situation that endangers them. On January 17, 2024, Delana accepted a plea agreement for both counts of her indictment and received a 2-year suspended sentence on probation. David Shoutout was charged with 1 count of neglect on a dependent for each of the children who had not been attacked, and 1 count of neglect on a dependent resulting in serious injury.
No. Why you give him all the shit? She should have got the same treatment he did, man. I don't care if he was previously on probation or what. She should have got the same treatment because she was living in the same house and she was doing the same shit.
Which were felonies. He was on probation at the time the crimes were committed. On October 2nd, 2024, David was found guilty on all charges and was sentenced to 16 years in Indiana's
Department because he committed a crime while on probation, but she should have got the same.
of Corrections.
She should have got the
While
same
Angel
one.
Shoutout, the child's mother, was not
How
present
long
at
he get?
24, David was found guilty on all charges and was sentenced to 16 years in Indiana's Department of Corrections.
Yeah, here we
While
go.
Angel
16 years.
Shoutout, the child's mother, was not present at home at the time, she had been present during previous interventions and visits from the DCS. Having taken no action to improve the living conditions at home, Angel was charged with 2 level 6 felony counts of neglect on a dependent for each of the children who had not been attacked, and 1 level 3 felony count of neglect on a dependent resulting in serious injury. However, in September 2024, Angel Shoutout took a plea deal and pleaded guilty to a level 5 felony neglect charge, which is lesser than the original level 3 charge. She also pleaded guilty as charged to 2 level 6 felony neglect charges. On October 24, 2024, Angel was sentenced to 9 years in prison for the charges and is currently serving the sentence at the Indiana Department of Corrections. As of the time this video was produced,
He said, nigga, this is drive-by. Everybody can get sprayed. Everybody getting sprayed. Jesus Christ, man. I honestly didn't think I was gonna make it through that video. To be honest with you, to be completely honest with you, bruh. That was a hard one. That was really hard. Like, what would you do in that? Like, come on, man. Like, there's got to be something mentally wrong with you to go about your day and let your child get eaten by rats. I'm getting out of, look, I'm coming out my body because this video, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Till next time.